Hi folks, welcome to Hampton Downs. Some extremely unusual circumstances that we've had to deal with. We hope everyone's staying safe out there. It was never our anticipation to introduce these cars this way, but life does have to go on, and we're very, very proud to be able to give everyone the opportunity to have their first little look at the all brand new NZV8TA2 series race cars. This system's been over 18 months in the workings. We've looked at all the options that have been out there in Australia, New Zealand and the rest of the world, and we see this series, which is currently running in Australia, to a fantastic standard, and we see this as our way forward for V8 racing here in New Zealand. So we're going to let you have a little bit of a look at the cars, and then we're going to get Paul Manuel to have a little bit of a chat about the technical side of it all. So welcome to Hampton Downs, and welcome to our brand new NZV8TA2 cars.
Greetings guys, Paul Manuel here to intro the NZV8TA2 car. Welcome. We've got Mustang, Challenger and Camaro. I'm fortunate enough to be able to race one of these things in Asia. Won the championship over there, and they are a fantastic formula. Let's have a little look under the bonnet here. Basically a 6.2 litre LS3 engine, 525 horsepower, 4-speed G-force straight shifting gearbox. We've got a PWR radiator, all the mod cons, Woolwood brakes, power steering, and a lot of basic motor racing fundamentals that will allow any team, anyone to get into these things, run them hard and be competitive. Here we are in the cockpit. I love these things. These cars are sick. Obviously left-hand drive, so a little bit of confusion for some of us Kiwis, but you get your head around it pretty quick. Dash controls, everything's the same. Everything in these cars is the same with dash controls, be it your cool suit, fan brake, gear shifter, brake adjuster, bias, all that sort of stuff. Fantastic feeling car and very, very safe. These cars are manufactured by Howe Racing in Michigan, out of the US. Very high standard car, and yeah, just a great car to sit in and to feel part of. These are the fun bits. We've got a 10-inch Hoosier, 27 inches around, 10 inches wide, 15-inch rim, steel rim made by Bassett. Very economical for tyre wear, as in the price of the tyres and the price of the rims if we damage any. The wet, super efficient wet as we need for New Zealand, and once again 10-inch on 15, so tyres are exactly the same front and rear. Getting a little bit more technical now, we're into the Howe rear end. Got a quick change Tiger rear end. We'll have two different diff ratios, very easy to change, and very accessible. Safety fuel cell. We've got two-way adjustable Penske shocks, adjustable sway bars, all very simple stuff. Roll centers, a lot of adjustability, but fundamentally very easy to get tuned on the track to get the best out of the car. Okay, we also have a two-seater option. I can't believe I've jumped on the wrong side.
Thanks, Paul.
And there's no way I'm going to let Gary drive, but we'll do this for recording issues. So the two-seater can be bought as an option, a little bit dearer, not too much, but yeah, a fantastic idea for entertaining sponsors and guests and family alike. And if you're keen enough, you would let or you wouldn't let guys like this drive the car.
Excellent, thanks for that, Paul. And what cool cars they are inside here, and you know, the two-seater option, as you say, is a superb situation for sponsor rides and things like that, and we can see that as being an advantage to have in the category.
All we need to do now is learn how to put the steering wheel on properly, Gary. You'll be right.
Yeah. I'm getting.
Never mind drive the car. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge and school everyone up on how the category is going to run, or we perceive it to run. Firstly, this is Peter Robinson's car out of Australia. Peter started the category, started TA2 into Australia, and it evolved from there, and basically approached myself and Gary and the team from BNT, and that's how the category has evolved. Eastern Automotive, myself and Mike Childs will be looking after the category. Unfortunately, I won't be racing in the category. I don't think it's ethical to be doing that and being part of the car's journey at this stage anyway. I'd love to be racing one. But yeah, the PBR car is fully comparable to the Australian New Zealand car. So the long-term dream here is for our New Zealand cars and the Australian cars to race together here in New Zealand and Australia and the likes of Bathurst and that. That is Peter's dream, that is our dream, and we're going along with that. So these cars are exactly the same as the Australian cars running over there currently.
Yep, no, you're 100% right there, Paul. And just going on a little bit further with Peter Robinson, we'd like to personally thank Peter
Absolutely.
for all his efforts to get these cars over here. Peter was obviously going to be here, and so was Chaz Howe from the US,
Yep.
but under the circumstances things changed dramatically there, and Paul, it's great to have Eastern Automotive on board as our service provider for the cars, etc. The category will still be run at this stage under the NZ Touring Cars umbrella,
Yep.
and our anticipation at this stage is to incorporate the cars into our BNT V8 grid for the initial start of the season, and then when we get the cars up to a number which we think would be a good number, to set it aside as a separate grid and run it separately to BNT V8s.
Yep. Race lengths, all that sort of stuff, Gary?
Yeah, so race lengths and that at the moment, Paul, we're probably going to be working on similar aspects to what we have done with the BNT V8s, where Pukekohe sort of 16 lap races, Hampton Downs 14 lap races, etc. The only thing we'll probably need to do is, in the interim, make sure that all our races are rolling starts as opposed to a grid start, because we're unsure at this stage that these cars are particularly designed for grid starts.
Nice one. Yeah, looking forward to the seasons. It'll be a new, a nice leaf to turn over for NZV8s, and yeah, we'll get some cars out there on the grid, and there's a lot of interest in them already. The two white cars here are quite possibly already sold, so that's a good start.
Well, hi team, once again, thank you so much for joining us, Rachel, myself and Paul, and the entire team at NZ Touring Cars. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and realistically we will be looking forward to doing an actual product release going forward where you can come and touch the cars. And Paul, for the final say?
Bring on 2020.